Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Vernacular Academy. Today we are going to go through the editorial section with the subject line Women's Empowerment in Indian Legislature. Let's go through the context first. The concept of women-led development was a key theme during India's presidency of the G20, wherein the Vice President of India, who's also the chairman of the Rajya Sabha, he introduced significant reforms aimed at enhancing the role of women in India's legislative processes. A major milestone in this direction was the passage of the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam, also known as Women's Reservation Bill 2023, which has marked a new era for gender parity in governance. Now let's look into the background. Historically, the role of women in governance was often limited to symbolic positions. The G20 New Delhi Leaders Declaration further highlighted the multiplier effect that investing in women's leadership can have on sustainable development. However, the approach of women-led development positions women as active participants in planning, decision-making, and leadership roles, not just beneficiaries. This paradigm shift aligns with the Sustainable Development Goal 5.5 of the UN, which calls for women's full participation in leadership across all sectors. We'll now look into the key initiatives in the Rajya Sabha. Now, several transformative initiatives were introduced in the Rajya Sabha to promote gender parity. First one, reconstitution of the Vice Chairperson panel. In a historic move, the panel was reconstituted to include only women members, symbolizing their commanding presence during pivotal moments in legislative proceedings. Second, 50% representation in key roles. Four women members were nominated to constitute 50% of the panel of vice chairpersons, marking a significant shift towards gender parity. Third, training women officers. All gazetted women officers were trained to take on house-related duties traditionally dominated by men. This was aimed at breaking gender stereotypes. Fourth, appointment of women officials. Now, women were appointed in key positions such as chamber attendants and in critical roles like human resources, legislative section, and capacity building divisions. Let's look into the achievements and milestones by some of these women. S. Fangan Konyank, she became the first woman from Nagaland to preside over the Rajya Sabha, marking a major milestone for women's leadership. P.T. Usha, who we all know is a renowned Indian athlete, she made history as the first nominated MP to become vice chairperson of the Rajya Sabha. Women officers have been appointed in pivotal positions within the Secretariat, including leading roles in capacity building and legislative procedures. A woman officer was appointed as the master trainer for the IGOT Karmayogi Bharat program, reflecting women's growing influence in administrative roles. Let's look into the challenges and opportunities. While these achievements are significant, there are several challenges that need to be addressed. First one is breaking stereotypes. Despite progress, there are still stereotypes in traditionally male-dominated roles within the Secretariat. Continued efforts are needed to break these barriers. Second, safe commutation. Ensuring safe and convenient commutation for women officers, especially during late working hours, remains a challenge. Now let's see the government schemes supporting women empowerment. First one is Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam, which is also known as Women's Reservation Bill 2023. This bill mandates 33% reservation for women in legislative bodies, aiming to significantly enhance their participation in politics. Second is IGOT Karmayogi Bharat program. This is a capacity building initiative focused on equipping government officials, including women, with the necessary skills for effective governance. Third is Vahan app. This is aimed at ensuring safe commutation for women officers during late hours. This initiative is crucial for promoting women's safety in workplace environments. Fourth is an internship program for Miranda House students. This is an internship program to engage young women in learning parliamentary procedures, further promoting the next generation of women leaders. Let us now go through the international best practices. Rwanda has mandated gender quotas through its constitution, which requires at least 30% of the seats in both chambers of parliament to be held by women. Currently, Rwanda's lower house has over 60% female representation, which is the highest in the world. Countries like Sweden, Norway, and Finland have adopted voluntary gender quotas for political parties, leading to a balanced representation of women in their parliaments. Canada's Equal Voice initiative trains women candidates for political office, which provides mentorship and leadership development. The European Union has made strides in gender representation through policies that promote women's leadership roles. Now, what is the way forward towards women empowerment? First is increased representation, wherein continue efforts to increase women's representation in leadership roles within the Rajya Sabha and its secretariat. Second is extend initiatives. The successful implementation of women-led development initiatives in the Rajya Sabha should be expanded to other legislative bodies across India. Third is gender sensitization. Regular gender sensitization workshops should be conducted to maintain a culture of equality and gender parity in the workplace. Fourth is showcasing talents. Creating platforms for women to showcase their talents through events like Women's Day celebration, which is crucial for enhancing visibility and confidence among women leaders. Let's go through the conclusion part quickly. Women's empowerment in Indian legislature is moving from rhetoric to reality, with transformative policies and initiatives driving gender parity in governance. These efforts, coupled with a global focus on women-led development, are steering India towards a future where women play a pivotal role in shaping national policy and progress. So that's it for now. I hope you liked my video. If you liked my video, please like, share, comment and subscribe on my YouTube channel Vernacular Academy. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.